Hey guys, it's Rob, and I've got my little SBACH 342 out here, and the battery that comes with this aircraft is an E-flite 180 milliamp hour 2S battery, and it works well. But what I've tried just recently is the 200 milliamp version of the battery, which is the one that comes with the Mini Striker, and it makes a significant improvement to this aircraft's performance. It flies faster and it flies longer, and it sustains power a lot longer throughout the 5-minute duration of flight. So just going to do a little demonstration flight, and this is the second time I've run this demonstration. I did one earlier this morning, which was good in a lot of aspects. It had we had no wind, and it was just a perfect situation to fly. But when I reviewed the video, I just realised I said probably too much about my new job in Sydney, and probably not appropriate to have that public knowledge on the internet with YouTube. So yeah, so anyway, I'll reshoot it and use a bit more discretion this time. No worries. Okay, I'll just take the wheels off, and unfortunately there's a few knots of wind picked up now, so it won't be quite as nice as the previous video, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Model memory is good, and away we go. Yeah, it's just got so much power with this extra battery. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just climbing. It'll just continue climbing vertically out of sight, and it just has so much more power, and it sustains that power throughout the entire 5-minute flight. So it's yeah, it's a significant boost to the performance of this little aircraft. I'll try and duplicate most of the blather because I was quite happy with it, except for just giving too much away. But anyway, what I was saying was that I've only got another 3 weeks or so, or a little bit more than that, at this park before we have to move into temporary accommodation for about a month, and then we're off to Sydney. And just in a nutshell, without giving too much away, I've just been moved from the Perth-based aircraft to the Sydney-based aircraft. And if you know anything about corporate jets, the one in Perth is a 900 XP Hawker, and the one in Sydney is a Global Express XRS. So I should enjoy a lot more international flying, and that's about all I'm going to say. But yeah, this little aircraft is just awesome with this battery. And what I've noticed with a lot of the Ultra Micros is when you first buy them, I think the servos are quite stiff because they don't seem to center perfectly. When you come out of a turn or when you're rolling, they tend to stick and remain slightly in the position of last deflection. So it does improve though. After 20 or 30 flights, it seems to correct itself. So I think maybe the servos just need to bed in, or maybe wear in and become smoother moving. Because now, you know, once I finish manoeuvring or rolling, it just centers perfectly, and the aircraft just flies nicely and trim, which makes it very enjoyable to fly. And I don't know if you can see that. If you've got a little SBACH, this is performing at least 10% better with a 200 milliamp hour battery out of the Mini Striker. And what I'll do, right at the end of the 5 minutes, I'll do a vertical climb for you, because that'll demonstrate just how well it sustains power. Just an awesome little aircraft. So manoeuvrable, so precise. I always fly this one with the wheels off now. It's just lighter, and it looks better, and it's a little faster, so the wheels just clip on and off very easily. I just put the wheels back on for storage, but during the flight I just take them off. It belly lands nicely without any risk of damage. And it's just been raining on and off slightly today, so I'm just making the most of the opportunities between the slight rain showers. And it is very light, it's almost imperceptible rain, but right at the moment the sun's baking down on my back and it's quite warm. Anyway, that's coming up to the 4-minute timer, but I'll just fly a little bit longer than that. Okay, there's 4 minutes. I'll just fly a little bit longer, then I'll show you how much power this LiPo retains right at the end of 5 minutes. And I only first did this with this battery last night, and I was so impressed that I actually went ahead and ordered a couple more batteries. The 200 milliamp versions. They're just slightly longer, but they fit perfectly in this aircraft anyway. Okay, what I did on the last flight, the one I'm not posting, is about this point I just climbed vertical. So it's just on the 5 minute point, I guess, and I'm just climbing vertical, and it's just continuing to just power vertically up into the sky. Probably about 100 meters high now, and I'll take it up till it's almost imperceptibly small, and I'm just starting to lose sight of it, and wow, it's just a tiny speck now. I don't know if you can even still see that. Alright, before I lose sight of it, I'm just powers off, spinning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that was about a 50 turn spin, and it's still reasonably high. Power's still off, it's just gliding down. And there's still plenty of power to go. Still a couple more circuits and passes. So yeah, it's just one upgrade. I highly recommend, if you've got one of these, get the 200 milliamp hour batteries. Works really great in this aircraft. Alrighty, coming into land. Thanks for watching.